Today here at the Barclays Center. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Chris Webber's joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important, those great sixth men have been the key to so many championship teams. Think about the likes of Andre Iguodala, Manu Ginobili, Mar Odom. And still, with some, there's a stigma to coming off the bench. Iguodala said it's ingrained early, but in particular, he said, in the NBA, it's I need to get paid like a starter. And guys, that's a sacrifice that not many are willing to line up for.
David Aldridge, thank you. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Rozier's out there with Devontae Graham, and it's Hayward in at the three. And looking at the Nets, Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Harris. And it's Harden in at the one spot. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking about the postseason.
I agree.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Up top, Washington, guarded by Green. Zeller passes to Graham. Shot clock at 6. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Graham with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. No good from outside. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. Harris outside. Green passes to Harden. Jordan trying to free himself up. They get the rebound. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now here's Graham. 17 points for him last game against the Wizards in Washington.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Out to Hayward. The pass to Rozier. It's hauled in by Harris.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Feeds it to Harden. Over Hayward. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Hornets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Rozier, the pass to Graham. And the basket is good.
And they can breathe a little easier on their fourth shot. They finally hit the target.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Inside, Harden kicks to Irving. Hayward against Harris. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure a thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds.
Here's Graham following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Graham surveying the floor. And then Washington with the dunk.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect.
And making an immediate impact in this league. Graham was a tremendous find in the second round.
Yeah, the 34th pick in 2018. Some scouts felt he had a low ceiling, but someone who never loses confidence because he's had to prove himself at every level. That makes you battle-tested, and it prepares you to affect winning.
Here's Graham. James Harden picking up that last basket. And it's Graham missing. Irving against Graham. The shot's good from Irving.
I mean, he's a strong finisher. He exhibits great body control. Irving, he's a special talent.
Harden against Graham.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively. Yeah, the defender all over it.
That's his first personal foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Jeff Green at the line for two.
Shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And so he hits both. Hornets trail by 8. Now, here's Rozier. Against Washington, he was really on his game. Graham gets a wide-open look. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
Yeah, Rozier has great vision on the floor and sees his teammate in the ideal situation.
Rozier against Irving. Passes it to Green. To the middle. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Graham. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Hayward against Harris. Graham from outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Graham's got 7 points in the game.
Did you see how Hayward just made that pass? You got to say, man, he's got some vision.
Green, and Green slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Graham from outside. And no good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. Last time they came together was in Charlotte. They fell to the Hornets.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Nets leading by 7. Pass to Irving. Now Harden. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 4 rebounds in this game.
A really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
Pass to Harden. Back to Green. Harden with it. Now defended by Hayward. Pops it up for Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
Well, it's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
Here's Rozier. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's the feed to Zeller. Clock at 6. Here's the step back. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. And jumping out to an impressive early lead.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Blake Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. Outside Aldridge. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Looking here at some numbers for Brown. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up 9 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
And sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And what a tremendous career for LaMarcus Aldridge. I mean, so many double-doubles. A rim protector, makes plays for others. Man, the list goes on.
And so he makes both from the line.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Here's Wanamaker. And there's the pass to Monk. It's Martin on the wing. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Free throw good, Martin. And both free throws good for Martin. Chris, you had some great battles with those guys in the 2020 Hall of Fame class, like Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. I know you're going to join them in Springfield in the Hall of Fame soon as well.
Oh, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. It was an honor playing against these guys. You know, when you think about Kobe and the Mamba mentality, as a friend, you just miss that competitive spirit, and it was an honor to call him an opponent and a friend. Tim Duncan, you had to be prepared when you went up against him and his great Spurs team. And same with Kevin Garnett, just energy and passion, and one of my favorite players of all time. So it was an honor playing against them and an honor to call them friends.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
They grabbed their own miss. Biombo, that's good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And here is Johnson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Johnson.
One of the best point guards in the league, getting inside and finishing. Kyrie Irving.
Here's Wanamaker. Here's Monk. He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Brown. Griffin with it. Now guarded by Monk. Fast break now for Charlotte. Martin with the ball. Three-pointer. And Malik Monk gets the three. Monk's got 5 now.
Well, this is Monk at his finest. Receiving the pass where he wants it, elevating, and knocking down the shot.
Johnson dishes to Irving. Good on the triple. And the Nets lead by 7.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Bridges kicks to Martin. Now Bridges, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Count it.
Because of his size and strength, Bridges is able to take advantage of defenders inside.
Nets leading by 5. Johnson with it. Passes it to Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. And the Hornets call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. Slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. In third, the Nets.
No doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. They are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
Here's Wanamaker. He's guarded by Johnson and stolen by Kyrie Irving. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yes, yeah, he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep him guessing.
Bridges misses.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Hornets with the rebound. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
The noise didn't really seem to bother them. In fact, it appeared to make them sharper and play harder for each other.
And thinking back, Biyombo selected 7th overall because of the pre-draft measurements and workouts, which were unreal.
He has a 7'6" wingspan. Flashed tremendous speed for his size, but he also has showed a mature, positive attitude. He can speak 5 languages. Scouts came away impressed with his total package.
He's off on the first. Discussing Biyombo, it's hard not to think back to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers, isn't it?
How about 39 minutes, only 7 points scored, but how about 26 rebounds to lead his team to victory? He actually had a terrific series all the way around and then parlayed that into a $72 million contract the following year.
Now here's Johnson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. A nice shot by Irving.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. And he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Here's Wanamaker. He dishes it to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Monk with the ball. Johnson on him. Offensive rebound. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And he recovers it. Nets leading by 9. Pass to Irving. 18 feet out. Good. And it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Hornets. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Bridges. Makes it off the glass. Bridges has got his second basket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The pass to Aldridge. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Biombo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
So explosive. Give Monk any room to work with, and you could regret it.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others setting him up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm able to catch and shoot. I'm able to play off, on the wings.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Charlotte. Bridges out there with Bismack Biyombo. And there's Monk, and it's Wanamaker in at the point guard. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. And some changes here for the Hornets. Cody Zeller's checked in for Biyombo, and Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Bridges. Here's Graham. Hayward outside. Zeller passes to Wanamaker. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Graham. That one's not going to go.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Here's Griffin. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's Wanamaker. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Brown the pass to Aldridge. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Basket, good. Harden's got his second bucket of the night.
You tell me, how do you defend that? Harden's strength and command of the Rockets, it's almost unfair.
Wanamaker the pass to Graham. With the teardrop. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Back to Wanamaker. A three-pointer off the mark. Nets leading by 7. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And the call will be against Brad Wanamaker. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Green in for Blake Griffin. Rozier, he's checked in for the Hornets. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Green passes to Jordan, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
that's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
And so Jordan nails both of them.
Man, this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
Now here's Zeller. He had 16 points in the win against the Wizards in Washington. Harden scanning the floor. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Rozier. Now, here is Harden. 38 points for him last game against Minnesota. Struggling getting it in. That's his 7th miss in 9 shots. Looking to end his cold spell. Can't hit that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
They just looked a step quicker all game long. They knew they had an advantage on offense.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Charlotte, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And that one falls for Zeller.
The younger brother of Tyler Zeller and former Suns big man Luke Zeller, Cody has a good chance to be the best of all three.
And so Zeller nails both of them. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Harden the pass to Jordan. Harden against Graham. With some arc.
The risk of rejection is real. When Washington's around you, you got to be extra careful around here.
And Jordan with the layup. Hornets trail by 7. Now here's Graham. He has 7 over Harden, and the Hornets miss again. Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
He stands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
Here's Zeller after Jeff Green's bucket. And here is Graham. Harden grabs the miss. Harden's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots. No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Hayward outside. Back to Graham. Charlotte moving it around. Brown against Rozier. 6 to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. With the fadeaway. And it's Washington missing.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration that time.
Harris looking it over. Kicks to Harden. Shoots it up. Zeller grabs the board.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Now, here's Rozier. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game.
Okay, just putting that 7-foot frame to good use. I mean, Zeller pounding the glass.
Now Brown. He had 10 points in the win against Minnesota. Here's Harden. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hayward kicks to Rozier. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And so explosive on his way to the rim. Rozier is skilled at knifing inside and hurting the defense.
On the wing, Brown. No points in the game yet for him. And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets, trailing by 10. And Hayward gets it to go.
All that work Hayward's done in the weight room has paid off. He can make those tough finishes through contact.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
And how about the numbers here for Hayward? He's putting up about 20 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
Zeller passes to Hayward. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hayward's got 4 this quarter.
I mean, at 6'8", Hayward has the size needed to score inside, and he uses it to his advantage.
Pass to Harden. Fires the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Hornets now going the other way. No good there. Some solid defense from Harris. Nets leading by 6. Left side, Jordan. Green with the ball. He had 10 points in the win against Minnesota.
And he had 2 blocks also, don't forget. I mean, it tells you what kind of presence he was for him at both ends of the floor.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
And the Hornets call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Tyler Johnson comes in for James Harden. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Biyombo is checked in for Zeller. Miles Bridges comes in for Washington. Martin's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Monk's subbed in for Devontae Green. It's good. Rozier's got 6 points in the quarter.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Here's Johnson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's Irving missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play.
And one of the more explosive dunkers in the league. Monk seems to make a highlight reel play on a nightly basis.
Yeah, a flashy player as an amateur and now as a pro. Monk has a 40-plus inch vert. That's right. Very few guys his size finishes the alley-oop the way he does.
You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall, whipped my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Monk, the pass to Wanamaker. Now, here's Monk. He's got 10. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And part of yet another great Kentucky recruiting class, Monk declared along with De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, 2 other 5 stars. I mean, talk about an NBA factory. That school is always competitive.
Free throw drops for Monk. And Monk made second-team All-American in his only year with the Wildcats, looking unstoppable on many occasions.
I mean, he just overwhelmed college opponents with his athleticism. But you get to the NBA, you find out how many great athletes are in this league. That's when you have to retool aspects of your game, which is what Monk is in the process of doing.
Here's Charlotte. They're on a 16-7 run. Wanamaker looking over the floor. And here is Monk. 13 points in the game. No good on the wing 3. Outside Griffin. There's the lob to Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
This is what you get from Griffin. Very willing to give it up to his open teammates.
Hornets trail by 5. There's a minute 34 left now here in the second. Bridges passes to Biyombo. The jump hook, good. Biyombo's got 6 points. 1:22 left in the first half. Outside Irving. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
We see how elusive Irving is, and he uses this skill to draw contact on the way up.
The Nets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Both free throws good for Irving.
The former #1 overall pick. Tremendous success early in his career. Irving continues to find ways to improve.
Here's Wanamaker. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Monk. Rebounded by the Nets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that's the 3rd of 4 straight played at home. A nice shot by Aldridge.
A favorite spot of Aldridge's. He likes to operate as close to the rim as possible.
Here's Wanamaker. He's guarded by Johnson. Johnson with the block. Irving looking for an opening. He feeds it to Griffin. On the wing, Harris. And a miss there on the triple. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 7-point differential. Griffin with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Johnson left side. And here's Harris from the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game. And so it's Brooklyn with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
We got to come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He ended up with 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. Shaq, let's get your take on Brooklyn.
Well, being that I'm a CSI detective, Kyrie Irving has his fingerprints all over this one. Just letting the game come to him naturally. Doesn't matter what the D is throwing at him. He has it.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Charlotte?
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan. And it's Aldridge in at the 4-man position. So that's the Nets 5. Drills the three-pointer.
And good for his career. Hayward, a solid three-point shooter. He won't hesitate with those.
Harris outside. The Nets working the ball around now. They get a hand on it, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Green. That is his first foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Harris outside. Just 5 on the clock. On the wing, Green. There's the 3. The Hornets pull it in. Zeller's got 11 rebounds in the game. Graham against Harden. Here's Zeller. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got his 3rd assist on the night. Nets leading by 5. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. From deep, Harden. They kick it out to Green. Let's keep it alive. Hayward against Harris. They get it back, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
0 for 3 start to the first half is finally behind them. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
Graham against Green. Graham with the bucket.
Rock solid start for them. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Here's Irving. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Lighting up the scoreboard all night. I mean, Irving showing the versatility and his persistence.
Pass to Rozier. Hayward outside. There's the pass to Graham. Down low, here's Washington. Rebound by Jeff Green.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Irving. The Hornets pull it in. Now Graham. 9 points in the game so far. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Buries the long-range jumper. Hayward's got 10 points in the game.
And that makes them 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 6. Harris outside. To the paint. And they double up Jordan. Shot clock at 3. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Passes it to Rozier. Harris against Hayward. He kicks it to Graham. Over Harden. And it's Graham missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Harden's shot is off. Hornets trail by 4. Hayward looking around. Over Harris. Hayward can't hit. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Count the basket.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Pass to Rozier. Hayward with the ball. Zeller with it. He's got 6. Here's Graham.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Rozier, the pass to Washington. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
You got to really wrap up Washington on the way up. I mean, he'll muscle his way through the contact.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted 3-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their 3-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Now here's Harden. He's got 6. Pass to Green. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's what Jordan does best. An extremely lethal dunker.
And here is Graham. 9 points in the game so far. Good D by Harden.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Now, for as many points as he scores, Harden's still a great teammate thanks to his passing.
Graham, the pass to Zeller. The dish to Hayward. Six on the shot clock. Doesn't go for him. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Harden kicks to Irving. Back to Harden. They get it back. Jordan. And he gets the bucket. Jordan's got 22 points.
It's no wonder right there in front when you're taking into consideration that he's been perfect from the field so far.
And the Hornets call time here. It's been quite a game so far for DeAndre Jordan.
Oh, yeah, no question what they'll be talking about in this timeout. They need to figure out some way to slow him down.
Changes for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Green, and it's Johnson in for Irving. Charlotte also making some changes. Biyombo is checked in for Cody Zeller. Bridges comes in for P.J. Washington. And Monks subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Now here's Graham. He's got 9. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. The Hornets have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Charlotte making a switch here. Wanamaker's checked in. Second free throw, no good. Nets leading by 8. Brown outside.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Here's Bridges. That one, no good. Great D that time from Griffin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And drafted 42nd back in 2018 out of Miami, Bruce Brown has shown himself to be a rugged two-way guard.
Yeah, he's a second-round steal. Yeah, he competes at the defensive end of the floor, and the shooting numbers are trending in the right direction.
The Nets have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. That free throw good from Brown. And the Nets making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Hornets trail by 9. To the inside. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 6.
Now, this is what we saw from Bridges in college. The live body. Able to make contact and complete plays.
Johnson, the pass to Harden. Looking to get it going. And the jam by Harden. Ooh.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Bridges kicks to Monk. Back to Bridges. Shoots over Brown. Bridges misses.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. Number 1, the Nets.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
First one falls for him.
I love watching Griffin play the game. I mean, he has a lot of confidence in his abilities. He's terrific at staying aggressive.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Hornets trail by 11. Now Rozier. 6 points for him. Biombo, no luck. And here are the Nets. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Feeds it to Johnson. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
That's just a product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right
there. Over in the corner, Rozier. Charlotte with the new shot clock. Here's Bridges. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
And here we can check the story out on Terry Rozier. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 15th in free throw percentage. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And he deserves credit for knocking down such a high percentage of his free throws. It's not a glamour part of the game, but incredibly important nonetheless.
Well, this is what Bridges' off-the-ball awareness can get him. I mean, rebounds and second-chance buckets.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Goes up at the stripe. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Nailed from three-point land. Rozier's got it back down to single digits for Charlotte. Brooklyn's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Johnson with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Griffin passes to Johnson, and they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
So it's the Hornets now. They trail by 11. Inside, Bridges. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. And that's 10 points for Miles Bridges.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Now here's Johnson. Defense right on him. Wants to get it to Brown and does. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Monk.
That's his first personal foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for 2.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. Here's Wanamaker. And the pass to Monk. Bridges with it. Rozier looking around. Over Harden, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Griffin. Banked in off the glass. Griffin's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Griffin. I mean, he's using his brute strength to capitalize through contact.
Combo dishes to Monk. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Outside Griffin. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Griffin. Griffin's got 4 assists now tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Bridges finds Rozier. With the floater, good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night, 5 for 10 shooting.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
A shot by Harden, wide open, sinks the triple. Harden's got 11 points.
Oh, and that catch and shoot, Jay, from Harden is unblockable. Just quickly shooting off the pass.
44 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Passes to Monk. Right block shot, and it's sent back by Aldridge. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
And that one falls for Johnson. Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. The Hornets also changing it up. Zeller, he's checked in for Biombo. P.J. Washington comes in for Miles Bridges. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Terry Rozier. And he makes both free throws. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Pass to Monk. Back to Wanamaker. Hayward outside. Pass to Wanamaker. Shot clock at 6. That shot misses. Excellent D there by Johnson. Here's Harris. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Nets lead by 17. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
It makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor for the Hornets, Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Then there's Devontae Graham, and it's Hayward, and it's Wanamaker in at the 2 spot. Now here's Aldridge, back to Harden. Fires from deep. It's good from long range. And the Nets lead by 20.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Graham kicks to Washington. At the elbow, Zeller. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The pass to Wanamaker. Stolen by Harden. Here's Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
You can't be careless with the ball around Harden. He's great with swiping the ball and creating easy opportunities for his team.
Graham, the pass to Hayward. Brooklyn leading by 22. Harden outside. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Now here's Graham. Dishes it to Hayward to stop the run, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 12 points for Gordon Hayward.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure what this guy was in the first half.
Harden against Graham. Passes it to Aldridge. Out to Harris. Just 4 to shoot. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Aldridge has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. And stolen by Aldridge. Up top, Griffin. Graham defending. Wasted no time on that one. Irving's got 22 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Hayward outside. Well, we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, your smartphone, or your computer.
Mm-hmm.
Graham against Irving. Takes the 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Hornets have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Martin kicks to Graham. There's the dish to Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Chiozza with the rebound. Brooklyn with the ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. And it's Irving missing. And so Graham will bring it up for Charlotte. Down low. Here's McDaniels. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Oh, sloppy finish. D was giving him the layup. He just didn't stay with it.
Outside Irving. Over Graham. That doesn't go in either for Irving. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got 24.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Outside Martin. 3-pointer, Graham. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact from deep.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, throws down the alley-oop slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now here's Graham. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
Irving with the bounce pass. Here's Perry, covered by Martin. Perry, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
They get it again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Hornets, Devontae Graham. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And this next draft, Chris, expected to be the last year of the one-and-done rule. Do you approve of the league once again letting high schoolers be drafted?
Well, yeah, I think if we're finally catching back up with the world, if a man can do the various things that you could do after turning 18, why wouldn't you be allowed to go to a job and make money for your family? So, yeah, I definitely think it's the right thing to do.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Here's Chiozza. Irving for 3. Offensive rebound. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Claxton's got his first bucket of the night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Kicks it to Martin. And it's blocked. Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Oh, look at that. Irving just leaked out wonderfully in transition. He's a remarkable decision maker in fast break situations.
Covered by Irving. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Chiozza scanning the floor. No good with the triple. Charlotte's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. You know, Chris, every season we see teams in a given game or series. They just don't seem to have that same energy. What are some of the reasons teams fall flat?
Well, I think sometimes, you know, the stakes are a little bit higher in the playoffs. The other team is playing hard. Some teams have never gotten to that level before. Some teams, you know, let their guards down at times. You know, then you try to turn it on, but you're already on the ropes.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Irving. The Hornets also with a sub. Monk's checked in for Devontae Graham. To the paint. And finished off by McDaniel.
And we all know Monk likes to shoot, but their great decision, getting it to the open teammate.
Here's Chiozza. Pass to Perry. To the middle. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they? Now, here's Monk. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
Understanding the shoot-first mentality of Monk. Defense just got a little over-aggressive that time.
Shooting for Charlotte, Malik Monk. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Monk. Chris, we've seen in the three-point contest they've added a pair of deep shots worth extra points. You know, if the league decided for the All-Star game to test out a 4-point line, what would you think of that?
I'm not sure about the 4-point line yet. I think we'll always have time for that, but I don't think it's a need to rush for that. I think that until everyone can shoot like Curry or most guys can shoot like that, let's just not change it because one or two guys can. When we look at offensive efficiency and other statistics, still a lot of ways that this game can be improved with the line where it is. I love the NBA welcoming innovation, but this is something that I think we're jumping ahead of the times.
Now here's Johnson. Outside, Martin. A floater, and it's good on the way in.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Here's Chioza. Pass to Luwawu. And rebounded by McDaniels. Charlotte has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Can't connect from short range. Brooklyn leading by 23. Johnson can't get it to go.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Right side, Martin. Now the pass to Monk. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll take on John Wall and the Houston Rockets. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
He hits both from the stripe. And with the move league-wide for greater representation, some are calling for more diversity in front offices. Chris, some say progress isn't coming fast enough. What do you think?
I think progress hasn't happened fast enough either. Put me on that list. Let me sign that petition. Because even in the coaching ranks, fewer black head coaches this season. You know, teams need to hire the best candidate. No one's saying anything different than that, but the fact of the matter is they're not interviewing some of the best candidates. That's all. Let some of the best candidates in the door, and they should be hired.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Nets leading by 21. Johnson surveying the floor. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
James Harden. He's checked in for Johnson. Hayward against Harris. Jeff Green on the wing. Shot clock at 5. But they recover it. Irving for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Irving's got 31 points. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Rozier against Irving. Now here's Graham. Hayward outside. Guarded by Jordan. Now passes it to Washington.
Well, I like that Washington isn't afraid to work for it. I mean, clashes with the defender, but still gets a shot off.
Chris, you look at last year's all-defensive first-teamers, 4 out of 5 of those guys were 6'10" or taller. Clearly, size is an advantage.
Yeah, size or at least length. I mean, long arms, with that comes block steals and deflections. As long as you can move your feet, though, bigger is better.
And he makes the first.
Well, P.J. Washington defines what it means to be a modern big. I mean, the hybrid label has been turned into a positive.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Chiozza. Back to Irving. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kyrie Irving.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
And Monk is used to that aggressive type defense, especially when he's that close to the basket. Takes pride in really taking on the teeth of the defense.
That one misses.
There's no question. Monk's ceiling is high. He needs to keep working on becoming a more efficient scorer and a well-rounded player.
Perry, no good. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now, here's Monk. He's covered by Irving. The 10-footer. That one off the back iron and out. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Irving's got 36.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
And that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
And he gets it to go.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it, opens up a clear path to the bucket.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Chiozza passes to Irving. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got 38 points.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, very few can match your offensive creativity. So how do you integrate that into the team system?
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits, getting our swing action and practicing with a purpose. Whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs, we're starting to show progress right there and just getting back to what we know, and that's executing on both ends of the floor and trusting one another.
Well, the ball was certainly moving tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long, everyone.